You ever notice how time seems to vanish the moment you start pouring your energy into work that builds the higher up's goals? Every day you show up, follow the schedule, and carry the load, yet your own future sits in the background, waiting for space to breathe. That's the hidden truth of traditional work. It doesn't shape your routine, it quietly shapes your limits. It keeps you building your boss's dreams while your own stay untouched on the shelf. But you're here because you're ready for something different. The change that finally frees up your time. A path that doesn't demand youth, tech skills, or endless hours. Just a beginner-friendly structure. A clear plan and a few focused hours that build your dreams instead of your employers. Stay with me until the end because the bonus section isn't about work at all. It's about the thought that separates those who only imagine freedom from those who actually live it. Comment "My time starts now" below. I'll reply with a free guide showing how everyday people are creating income online in 3 focused hours a day, starting exactly where you are now. So what happens when someone decides to stop fueling their boss's lifestyle and finally build their own? For one woman in our community, that decision didn't just change her income, it changed her life. Because when your time starts serving your goals, everything begins to shift. How she took back her time. When she started, she was skeptical, hopeful, but uncertain. She followed the plan, created content, and learned the rhythm of a 3-hour workday. But the real change came when she realized she didn't have to chase every task herself. The system handles the repetitive tasks, collecting email addresses, sending messages, following up, showcasing products, processing payments while she lives her life. Her first $900 sale came while she was relaxing with her family. Another arrived as she sipped coffee on the beach. That's when she realized freedom wasn't about quitting work, it was about changing how she worked. Her time was no longer feeding her employer's goals, it was building her own. The business didn't control her, it supported her. With every sale, every new step, she felt the life she'd been working toward finally opening up. It wasn't luck, it was the right structure meeting steady action. Her story proves that when you change the way you work, life starts giving back what the job once took. But here's the secret. Freedom doesn't mean doing everything yourself. The next part of this plan works like a smooth engine in the background while you actually live your life. The hands-free process that builds your dreams. Think of it like setting up a programmable coffee maker. You do a little prep, push the button, and while you go about your morning, it brews perfectly, right on time. That's how this process works. Once you've set up the system, it keeps moving without having to hover over it. It captures email addresses from people who see your videos and want to learn more. It sends out friendly follow-up messages that explain the business and showcase the products and processes the payment. You don't have to spend all day chasing sales or responding to the same questions. The system does that for you, consistently, effectively, and out of sight. You stay focused on creating simple videos, sharing your story, and living your life. It's the part of the plan that brings you peace. While you rest, travel, meet friends for lunch, your system does the repetitive tasks and keeps moving your business forward like a current that flows whether or not you're watching it. Now you've seen how the system does the heavy lifting for you. But tools alone don't create transformation, people do. That's where mentorship comes in, because the truth is, no one builds lasting success alone. Guidance turns confusion into clarity and fear into forward motion. Mentorship that keeps you moving. Starting something new in life can feel like standing in front of a map with no directions. You want to move, but you're not sure where to start. That's where mentorship changes everything. Inside this program, daily short lessons and weekly live coaching sessions give you clear direction, not theory, but step-by-step action you can actually take. You're surrounded by 6-figure mentors who've walked this exact path. They teach, encourage, remind you that you're not behind, you're right on time. When doubts creep in, you're never alone. The That's the power of community. People celebrating your progress, answering questions, and walking beside you as you create your version of freedom. It's like having headlights on a dark road. You might not see the whole journey yet, but you'll always see enough to keep going. If you're ready to trade confusion for clarity, this is where it starts. Check the description for your free blueprint, the same one guiding thousands to build income online in just 3 focused hours a day. It's not theory, it's structure, mentorship, and action designed for people who want freedom without overwhelm. So now you've got the structure, the system, and the support. But what does it actually look like in your day-to-day life? Here's the breakdown of what happens in those 3 focused hours a day that are changing so many people's lives, including hers and possibly soon yours. Never underestimate what 3 hours a day can do. 3 hours might not seem like much, but it's the shift that changes everything. The first hour is your learning hour, short focused lessons that walk you through exactly what to do next, almost like a simple recipe that builds confidence one step at a time. The second hour is your creative hour, where you make 1-minute videos that draw in people who want to know more about what you're doing. Consistency matters more than perfection. The final hour is connection, posting and engaging so your message keeps growing. Each piece of content becomes like a little seed planted in the right soil where your garden grows. Not overnight, but steadily, predictably, in ways that reflect your effort. Instead of trading hours for a paycheck, you're investing time into something that keeps expanding long after you put down your phone or close your laptop. You've just seen what freedom looks like in action. Not as a vague idea, but as a plan. But here's the truth. Every strategy depends on one thing, the way you think about what's possible. That's what we're talking about in this next section. The thought that changes everything. You made it here, and that says something powerful. Most people stop halfway, distracted, doubtful, but you stayed. That means you're not just curious, you're ready. Freedom doesn't appear one day. It begins the moment you choose to take back your time. It's not about luck or perfect timing. It's about believing you deserve to build something of your own. You've spent years pouring energy into your employer's success. Now you can redirect that same effort toward building your future. Think of it like unlocking a door you didn't realize was yours to unlock. Once you turn the handle, there's no going back, only forward. Your life doesn't need to wait for retirement, permission, or perfect conditions. It starts the moment you decide your dreams deserve action. If this video spoke to you, check the description for your free blueprint of the proven process. Watch the next video on the screen to keep building your freedom story.